What's up, everybody? Real good here. What is the work? When we talk about reality, goodness, and work, which we do here a lot, what is work? Let's talk about it. First, so we can get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, get on the train. Let's do this together. If you get value out of this video, make sure you hit that like button so you let me know. And feel free, fill the comment section. Go ahead and ask questions, add your experience, anything you want to add. Now let's get into it. What is work? What is the work? Reality, goodness, and work. So we've got reality as the context. We're leaning into relative reality. We're leaning into the relative goodness that we are able to sense and feel. None of this is absolute. What is work? Work is applied effort. It is the leaning itself. It is the orienting towards. It is the leaning. It is the attempting. It is work ethic. It is effort. It's that simple, really, really. In more expanded versions of the work, it begins to be the expanded versions of your effort, right? Reality, goodness, and work. But I don't think I want to make this complicated. I really want to point out, for example, in some of the hard scenarios that we might feel like we're in life, we might have some phrases that are misleading, like, I don't know what I should do, when often that's not true. You do know, you have a sense of reality, what you should, a sense of goodness, do is work. You do. The problem is not knowing, it's not shoulding, it's really you're having an experience of fear, right? Resistance to right doing. That's where the work comes in, right? Right there. That resistance, when you already have a sense of what you should do and you're not doing it, that's the work, right? When you're like, oh gosh, notice that I'm feeling compelled to do this thing, like play a video game, some compulsion or addiction you have, but there's this calling that you feel it very clearly you shouldn't be about to do this. That opportunity to apply effort and resist is an example of the work. Making sense? If you're having any confusion about this one, please let me know. I mean, I could give you more examples, but I feel like it's almost insulting. Like, just effort within the framework of reality and goodness is that effort to do what is real and right for you, right? Where we, in a place where we can notice the call for this is really that moment where we're feeling like, oh God, I don't want to. It's like, oh, that might be a sign that you're close to a place where you should do the work. Yeah, quick, check this out, y'all. We are driving by some of the big city. And that's all, okay? It's been real good. Let's keep this simple. Work is about doing the work. It's not about intellectualizing. We already have leaned into reality and goodness. Work is just where it's time to get to work and do it, to face the discomfort. This is where it's actual like somatic exercise, okay? Leaning into those feelings of discomfort and starting to process. And if we can't, we uncover. We have the tools in our shed. Reach out if you're having problems doing the work. Let's talk about it. Work ethic, willpower, big deal topics to me. Stuff that I feel we haven't really fleshed out as a society, that we don't do enough justice to in our discussions and in our training. I think we can get misled. We can definitely get lazy. I mean, that's part of our luxury. We all have quite a bit of privilege. All of us, I'm serious, those of us that do and don't work 0, 1, 2, 3 jobs, we might feel tired, but these are things that we often self-impose, right? You don't need all those things. You don't need to live where you live. You don't need to live in the city. You don't need to pay that rent. You don't need that car. You don't need those luxuries. You don't need that $1,000 cell phone. These are self-imposed things, right? But it would be scary to leave those things. It would be scary for me, right, to let go. Excuse me, sorry for the film. It would be scary for me. It's hard for me to let go of many of the luxuries that I have gotten and grown accustomed to, or digressed into accustomedness to. And I've always leaned far into living far beneath my means. So I'm super comfortable right now when the world seems to be falling apart according to people. It's like, it's not super falling apart. Like, your money is still safe. Like, where's your money? Oh, sorry, did you spend it all somewhere? Okay, so when you say you're busy doing what? Working for luxury? Is that good? I don't know. Reality? What is it? Do you need the thing? Is it good? What's the work? The work may not be going to your job more. It may not be doing more job. The work for you in reality and goodness and work might be to get over your ego, get over your addictions, get over the rat race, and check out Sisyphus. Don't keep pushing the rock up the hill that's just gonna keep on crushing you. Figure out what's real and good and do the right work. Again, that's not going to a job, but it is an exercise of effort, and it is difficult. It may be way harder than your job, and that's part of what I'm saying, right? Maybe you've got 3 jobs because in a way for you that's coasting, in a way for you that's escape. Maybe if you applied some effort in a different place and pushed the dominoes with a little bit more cleverness and sophistication and insight, maybe you'd be better off, right? Maybe the cycle and comfort that someone's gotten into is you come home and you've gotten accustomed to an abusive relationship, right? What's the work? The work might be speak up, set a healthy boundary. If it gets repeatedly crossed, enforce that healthy boundary and get out of the relationship. Get into social circles that support what's actually real and good for you, right? Surround yourself with people, with the resources, with the environment and context, in so much as you can. Lean into it. Leaning is that work. Educate yourself. And notice, is the way I'm educating myself completely bogus right now? Am I educating myself so that I can feel entitled to more? Or am I actually doing the real work, the real effective work that's going to get me to where I think I want to go, where I get to learn and keep iterating on this process? That's the work. The effort is the reality, the goodness, and the work is the effort. Right effort. Real good effort. Man. And I get overwhelmed, right? I'm sweating, and it's not comfortable. This is not comfortable work initially. For me, the more I do it, the more natural it gets, right? It's like if you lean into micro habits, you can acquire habits, and habits reduce the amount of actual work that's necessary, reduce the amount of effort that needs to be put into this system to be able to produce results, right? I mean, once exercise is a habit, you're just living a healthier lifestyle. It's not really work so much anymore. It might be work to keep pushing and getting better, but just doing a habit, thank God, does not take that much work. It takes work to start a habit usually, especially a good one, an intentional good one. That might be the work. Starting healthy habits. And for me, I find willpower to be incredibly limited. So I like to find what is that top domino that's going to have the most effect, and what is the tiniest version. What am I truly going to do? Not what's the fantasy, what does it look like from a rock star. It's what do I know that I will do, that I can do tomorrow, and lean into that and create that as an anchor and turn that into a habit. If you can turn this activity or this vision into micro habits, things that you could get there through micro habits, awesome. That is a great place to apply effort. But if you're just like, I just want this big complex thing, how are you going to apply effort? Where do you even begin? So habits are a tool for us where we can apply effort and build incrementally into our behavioral patterns and leverage what we are as creatures of habit, as well as curiosity and selfishness and intelligence and language and imagination, right? Learn the reality of our system and how to work with it. Work with it means apply effort to get to wherever it is that is real and good, or wherever it is that you're going. Work. There's work to prepare for the work. There's the sharpening of the axe so that you can cut the tree. There's the knowledge acquisition. There's the refinement of the knowledge acquisition to find the right knowledge, right practice. There's the actual work. Anywhere you're applying the effort, There's a whole nother body of definition for work, which we don't need to get into, but self-work, the work, these are different terms used in different circles and self-help circles. And that's also work. It's another place where you can apply effort, and I think it's a very potent place. For example, here in Real Good, we apply a lot of work to lean into our somatic, to come present into our somatic experience. That's the work we do. We turn an effort to lean away from fantasy and distraction in our mind, and we do the work of coming into ourselves, noticing what's real for us, being here now. And exercising that work until that becomes natural, becomes a habit. And then we get the value out of that still. But that's well-placed work when we create those habits. When where we are applying our effort is in alignment with goodness and reality. Do the work. I'll tell you what, do the work right now, get in that comment section and share with me a place where you want to be doing the work. Share with me some of the work that you want to be doing. Go ahead and hold yourself publicly accountable. Do the work of hitting that subscribe button. And go ahead and hit that like button if you're getting value out of this. I will see y'all again real soon. I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying the work. It's been real good. This has been good. See you soon.